The key to a meaningful life isn't about what happens to you, it's about how you respond. True fulfillment comes from honesty, resilience, and a strong mindset. By embracing challenges, learning from hardships, and focusing on action over fear, you can transform your life. If you're ready to take control, build meaningful connections, and find lasting happy, honesty and relationships. Honesty is one of the most valuable qualities a person can have, but it does not always make you the most popular. In fact, being honest may cost you some friendships. However, the friendships you do keep will be meaningful and build on trust and mutual respect. It is far better to have a few true friends who appreciate you for who you really are than to surround yourself with people who only like a version of you that pleases them. True friends value honesty, even when the truth is not always easy to hear. As we grow older, we begin to realize that we do not have time to waste worrying about what others think of us. Many people spend years adjusting their behavior just to fit in or gain approval, only to realize later in life that none of it truly mattered. Most people are too preoccupied with their own lives to spend much time judging others. Instead of trying to live up to someone else's expectations, focus on living a life that makes you happy. The people who genuinely care about you will appreciate you for being yourself. People change over time, and relationships change with them. The friends you were close to 20 or 30 years ago may no longer play a role in your life, and that is perfectly normal. Some friendships last a lifetime, while others fade away as circumstances change. Rather than becoming too dependent on others for happiness, it is important to find joy and fulfillment within yourself. Learning to be content alone is a sign of strength, not weakness. When you are happy with who you are, you will never feel lonely, even when you are by yourself. The best friends in life are the ones who speak well of you when you are not around and tell you the truth when you are. They do not flatter you for the sake of making you feel good. They respect you enough to be honest, even if the truth is difficult to hear. Some people may not appreciate your honesty, but that is a sign that they were never truly your friends to begin with. A friendship built on honesty and sincerity will last, while one based on pretense and convenience will eventually crumble. As we get older, the quality of our relationships matters more than the quantity. Choose to surround yourself with people who uplift and support you, not those who bring negativity into your life. A life lived with honesty will always attract the right people. Happiness and personal life. Happiness is something that many people spend a lifetime searching for, but the truth is, it has always been within us. Many believe that happiness comes from external sources, money, success, relationships, or material possessions. But in reality, true happiness is an internal state of mind. The key to a fulfilling life is not in chasing happiness, but in learning how to cultivate it from within. One of the biggest mistakes people make is comparing their lives to others. With social media and television, it is easy to believe that others have better, more exciting lives than we do. But the reality is, what we see is only a highlight reel, not the full picture. Comparing yourself to others is a waste of time and energy. Every second spent wishing for someone else's life is a second taken away from enjoying your own. Instead of focusing on what you lack, take time to appreciate what you already have. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for happiness. Many people also believe that they need constant companionship to be happy. While relationships and friendships are important, True contentment comes from within. Being alone does not mean being lonely. In fact, learning to enjoy your own company is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. When you rely on others for happiness, you become dependent on them to feel good. But when you are happy on your own, you are free. You are in control of your own well-being. There is a big difference between solitude and loneliness. Solitude is a choice, a time for reflection, peace, and self-discovery. It allows you to understand yourself better, pursue hobbies, and grow as a person. On the other hand, loneliness is the feeling of emptiness that comes from lacking meaningful connections. The best way to avoid loneliness is not to surround yourself with people at all times, but to build a life that you love, with or without company. A fulfilling life is built on meaningful experiences, not material possessions. Many people spend decades working hard to acquire things, only to realize later in life that what truly mattered were the memories made, the moments shared, and the simple joys of everyday life. Take time to enjoy the little things. A warm cup of coffee in the morning, a beautiful sunset, the laughter of a grandchild. These are the moments that create true happiness. At the end of the day, happiness is not something you find. It is something you create. And the best way to create it is by living a life of gratitude, self-acceptance, and peace with who you are. Mindset and attitude toward life. The way we think shapes the way we experience life. A positive mindset can turn challenges into opportunities, while a negative attitude can make even the simplest situations feel overwhelming. The truth is, life is not always easy, and there will be moments of struggle. However, how we respond to those struggles is entirely within our control. Instead of allowing fear or doubt to hold you back, choose to see obstacles as lessons and stepping stones toward growth. Fear is a natural part of life, but it should never be the reason you stop moving forward. In fact, fear often signals that something is important to you. If you feel afraid before making a big decision or taking on a new challenge, it is because you care. Rather than avoiding fear, embrace it. Push through discomfort and uncertainty, knowing that growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Every time you overcome fear, you become a stronger and more confident version of yourself. One of the most important lessons in life is understanding that action leads to clarity. Many people spend too much time overthinking and analyzing situations, hoping to figure out the perfect path before taking the first step. But the truth is, no amount of thinking can replace the power of doing. The only way to create change in your life is through action. Take the first step, even if it feels small, and adjust as you go. Progress comes from movement, not endless planning. Another key to a fulfilling life is resourcefulness. Success is not about how much you have, but about how well you use what you have. Many people believe they need more time, money, or connections to achieve their goals. But in reality, the most successful individuals make the most of what they already possess. A resourceful person finds solutions instead of excuses, sees possibilities instead of limitations, and takes responsibility for their own growth. At the same time, it is essential to maintain a balance between taking life seriously and not taking yourself too seriously. Responsibilities are important, but so is laughter and joy. The ability to laugh at yourself, to let go of perfectionism, and to embrace life's unpredictability can make the journey much more enjoyable. In the end, your mindset determines the life you experience. Choose to see challenges as opportunities. Take action instead of overthinking, and approach each day with a sense of purpose and resilience. When you do, life will feel less like something that happens to you and more like something you actively create. Facing challenges and overcoming hardships. Life is full of challenges, and no matter how much we try to avoid them, difficulties will always come our way. However, hardships are not meant to break us. They are meant to shape us. Every struggle we face teaches us something valuable, whether it be resilience, patience, or wisdom. Instead of seeing obstacles as setbacks, we should view them as opportunities to grow. When we shift our mindset in this way, even the most difficult moments can become stepping stones to a better future. One of the biggest mistakes people make is making permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. When we are overwhelmed, upset, or afraid, it is easy to react impulsively. However, emotions are fleeting, and the decisions we make in those moments can have lasting consequences. It is important to take a step back, breathe, and give yourself time to think before making choices that could impact your future. Sometimes simply waiting a day or two can provide clarity and prevent unnecessary regrets. Fear is another major factor that holds people back. It is natural to feel afraid when facing the unknown, but fear should never be the reason you stop moving forward. In fact, fear is often a sign that you are stepping outside of your comfort zone, which is exactly where growth happens. The more times you push past fear, the more fearless you become. Overcoming small fears regularly can build the confidence needed to tackle even bigger challenges in the future. No one gets through life without hardships, but the way you handle them makes all the difference. Struggles are not a sign of failure. They are proof that you are pushing yourself, learning, and evolving. Each challenge you overcome adds to your strength and resilience. Remember, the toughest times often lead to the most valuable lessons. If you keep moving forward, you will emerge from every hardship stronger, wiser, and more prepared for whatever comes next. The value of time in relationships. As we get older, we begin to understand that time is the most valuable thing we have. Unlike money or possessions, time can never be regained once it is spent. That is why it is essential to use it wisely, investing it in people, experiences, and moments that truly matter. The relationships we nurture and the time we spend with loved ones become the foundation of a meaningful life. When looking back, it is not the things we own that bring us the most joy, but rather the memories we created with the people who meant the most to us. One of the greatest regrets many people have later in life is not spending enough time with family and friends. We often get caught up in work, responsibilities, and daily routines, believing we will have more time later. But the truth is, no one is promised tomorrow. The best time to appreciate and cherish the people we love is now. A simple phone call, a visit, or even a heartfelt conversation can mean the world to someone. These small moments of connection are what make life truly fulfilling. At the same time, it is important to be selective about who we spend our time with. Not everyone deserves a place in our lives, and surrounding ourselves with negative or toxic people can drain our energy and happiness. True friends are those who uplift, support, and respect us. They do not just show up during good times, but stand by us during our struggles. It is better to have a few meaningful relationships than to be surrounded by people who do not genuinely care. Another crucial lesson is understanding that we cannot change the past. Wasting time dwelling on regrets or missed opportunities does not serve us. What matters is how we move forward. Every moment is a new chance to create a life filled with joy and purpose. Rather than holding on to past mistakes, we should focus on learning from them and making the most of the time we have left. At the end of the day, life is about the connections we build and the love we share. Prioritizing time with the right people, letting go of negativity, and focusing on what truly brings joy will lead to a more fulfilling and peaceful life. Time is precious. Spend it wisely, because once it is gone, you cannot get it back. Success and personal growth. Success means different things to different people, but one thing remains true. It does not happen by chance. Success is not simply about having the right resources or opportunities. It is about making the most of what you have. Some of the most accomplished individuals in history did not start with wealth or privilege, but they found ways to work with what they had, stayed persistent, and adapted to challenges. Being resourceful, determined, and willing to learn are the true keys to success. Many people fall into the trap of waiting for the perfect time to pursue their goals. They tell themselves they will start when they have more money, more support, or fewer responsibilities. However, the perfect time never comes. The best time to take action is always now. Even small steps toward your goals can make a difference. Progress does not require perfection. It requires consistency. The people who succeed are not necessarily the most talented or the luckiest. They are the ones who keep going even when things get tough. One of the greatest obstacles to success is the fear of failure. Many people avoid taking risks because they are afraid of making mistakes. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey. Every failure brings a lesson, and every mistake is an opportunity to grow. The most successful individuals are those who embrace failure, learn from it, and use it to improve. Instead of seeing setbacks as reasons to quit, see them as signs that you are making progress. Another key to success is the ability to adapt. Life is unpredictable, and things do not always go according to plan. Being flexible and open to change allows you to navigate challenges with confidence. Those who succeed are not necessarily the ones who have the easiest path, but the ones who are willing to adjust, learn, and find new ways forward. Ultimately, success is about more than just reaching a destination. It is about who you become along the way. The journey of personal growth, learning, and perseverance is what makes success meaningful. If you stay committed to improving yourself, taking action, and overcoming challenges, success will come naturally. No matter where you are in life, it is never too late to pursue something meaningful. The best way to achieve success is to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Self-confidence and gratitude. As we go through life, one of the most valuable qualities we can develop is self-confidence. Confidence is not about arrogance or thinking you are better than others. It is about believing in yourself, trusting your abilities, and knowing that you are capable of handling whatever life throws your way. Many people spend years doubting themselves, constantly seeking approval from others or fearing failure. But true confidence comes from within, and it grows when you stop depending on external validation and start valuing your own self-worth. One of the most effective ways to build confidence is to look back at everything you have already overcome. Life is full of challenges, and yet you have made it through every difficult moment you have ever faced. You have survived loss, disappointment, hardships, and changes. Each of those experiences has made you stronger and more resilient. When you remind yourself of how much you have already endured, it becomes easier to trust that you will be able to handle whatever comes next. Another key to confidence is self-acceptance. No one is perfect, and everyone has flaws, but that does not mean you are not worthy of love, happiness, or success. Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what makes you unique. The way you think, the experiences you have had, and the wisdom you have gained over the years are valuable. You do not need to compare yourself to anyone else or live up to anyone else's expectations. The only person you need to impress is yourself. Alongside self-confidence, gratitude plays a significant role in shaping a fulfilling life. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, you cultivate a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. Too often, people chase after things they think will make them happy: more money, a bigger house, better health, without taking the time to appreciate what they already have. But true happiness is not found in accumulating more. It is found in recognizing the blessings that already exist. Practicing gratitude does not mean ignoring hardships or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it means choosing to focus on the good, even in difficult times. It means appreciating the simple joys in life: a warm cup of coffee in the morning, a good conversation with a friend, the laughter of a grandchild. These small moments, when truly acknowledged, create a deep sense of fulfillment. At the end of the day, confidence and gratitude go hand in hand. When you trust yourself, you stop seeking approval from others. When you are grateful for what you have, you stop feeling like you are missing out. Together, they create a foundation for a peaceful, content, and joyful life. No matter where you are in life, remember that you are stronger than you think, and you have more to be grateful for than you may realize. Confidence and gratitude are not just mindsets, they are choices, and they can transform the way you experience life. Your life, your choice. Take action today. At the end of the day, your happiness, success, and fulfillment are in your hands. Honesty, resilience, and a strong mindset are not just ideas. They are tools that can transform your life. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start making changes. The best time to take action is right now. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment and share your thoughts. Let's build a community of positivity and growth together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out more content to stay inspired on your journey. Your best life is waiting. Go out and create it.